I think I wanted to make a film, you know, using people that we hadn't seen a lot of. And I think Buzz Aldrin, with all due respect to him, he's had a lot of exposure. Everybody knows Buzz Aldrin and that story. And my focus was very much on the last man on the moon and his personal circle of friends and personal buddies. And I don't think, you know, you and Buzz overlap that much. He's not a big part of your life today, is he?
In all due respect to Buzz, because he did one hell of a job on Apollo 11, Buzz, you would have a tough time communicating with Buzz. He would talk to you, but you wouldn't know what he's saying. He talk way above your head and my head most of the time, and yet he is that second man to land on the moon. And he, as I say, he certainly got to give him credit for that. One interesting thing, as long as we're being honest with each other, Jack Schmitt, I will say, that decision was the right decision to fly Jack Schmitt. He was a microgeologist. I was looking at the big picture, so together we, the scientists, the geologists on the ground were overwhelmed. And Jack and I are good friends. We get along. We talk to each other on an anniversary and one thing or another. But Jack really had no desire to be part. I thought he should have been part of this film, but Jack just avoided being in a position, and we've asked him, I'd call him, and he just wasn't available. And that's fine, and that was his decision. I wish he'd been in it, because he, you know what, if you talk about the last man on the moon, it was Jack Schmitt. If you talk about the last man to have left his footprints on the moon, you're looking at him. I didn't label myself as the last man on the moon. The press labeled me as the last, because I kept, how does it feel to be the tail of the dog? How does it feel to be the last one over the fence? And I heard that so many times, and they pinned this last man on the moon on me. I didn't. People seem to enjoy that. I don't know. It is what it is.